Hi guys, I'm Angela Ruth Strong and I write romance novels. I had my first romance novel sold right before my first husband left me, so I decided I was going to quit writing romance novels and write, stories to save lives, that kind of thing. But in going through counseling and learning all kinds of relationship information, and then falling in love again and realizing that love changes lives and there's nothing else I'd rather write about, I am writing about romance novels again. And in them, I incorporate the things that I've learned about healthy relationships, because so many romance novels are not so much about the healthy aspect of the relationship. And so I want that to be what mine are about. And so I'm going to share some of the best advice I ever got from counseling. It's kind of incorporated into my book, Finding Love at the Oregon Coast. It's where a bride ends up leaving her fiance at the wedding because she realizes he's not going to be who she needs him to be. And so this is an example. I'm going to take my hair out and use this little hairband. If I could, I'd do this in slow motion. But here's my hairband. And so when you have two people in a relationship, and this comes from the very wise Todd Bennett, who's my counselor. Hi, Todd, if you're listening. So two people in a relationship, they have to be in relative closeness emotionally, in their emotional health. So this is like two people in a relationship. And when one person starts to grow emotionally, that obviously puts some tension on the relationship. So there's going to be fights, arguing, stuff like that. It's going to be tense. And what happens is one of three things. Either the person who's grown has to regress, or the person who has not grown has to grow, or the person who's not as emotionally healthy will leave, and then there's no more tension on the relationship. So what you want to do, and I've had women ask me this all the time, like, what do I do in this relationship where my husband treats me poorly? The answer is to grow. It's not to leave. I don't recommend leaving. I recommend growing. So that might be setting boundaries. That might be saying, hey, I'm going to go over here and you can join me when you're ready. And then if that person leaves, woo, there goes the relationship. In my class at Safe Place Ministries, which is based on the book, The Emotionally Destructive Relationship, we talk about what that looks like, how there's this unhealthy relationship. And a lot of times you just want to take off. You want to get out of there because you have no hope for this. But the healthy thing to do, because we love that person, Jesus loves that person as much as he loves us, the healthy thing to do is back away. So you're still facing them, you're still inviting them out of the darkness of that unhealthy relationship into the light. You still invite them, you just have to keep up those healthy boundaries, and that is not always easy. So anyway, I work that into my books. Finding Love at the Oregon Coast is great for young women looking at getting into relationships, looking for finding who the perfect spouse is going to be and what that means in a godly light. So thank you so much, and I'm going to keep sharing these little tidbits over the next 3 months. Bye.